Okay.
Okay. So, for your next lesson that I'll be watching, what is your lesson going to be about?
Again, I'm going to continue with building skills for Gianna to inference, either words or the storyline.
So, what do you kind of hope to be the outcome of this lesson?
We're going to continue to build on her. We started context clues today. And tomorrow I would like to continue to reinforce the concept of looking for clues in your reading to figure out either words or inferring the meaning of the text.
So why is this a good lesson for Gianna this time?
I feel like I've pretty much drilled in inferencing. So to kind of defer from that a little bit, but to stick with helping her in that, we were working on prefixes and suffixes, which would help her infer meanings of things. And then I brought in the context clues for inference, and because looking for context clues, you break down the word to see if there's prefixes and suffixes. I figured this is kind of the next step after doing, the skill work we have done before. So I think it kind of flows in that direction. So yeah, tomorrow's pretty much just a reinforcement, follow-up activity.
So, as you see your lesson unfolding, what will your tutee be doing?
I'm not really sure yet. I'm still working on the solid base of it, but I'm going to have her read Is Your Mama a Llama? To reinforce the context clues. So she'll be getting the clues from the reading to figure out, who the mama is. And then we're also going to be doing a little more prefix-suffix things. I'm going to try to have her do some kind of reading that has the prefixes and suffixes we've been working on, and to have her use the context clues and breaking down the words to see if she can figure out the meaning. So that's something else that I want to work on with her tomorrow.
Okay. So, what do you see yourself doing in order to produce the student outcomes that you would like to see?
Well, that's one thing I need to work on, is gradual release. Today, in my observation, I noticed myself doing it after the fact, that I jump in too much. And I think that's part of me being a special ed teacher. I just jump in and do it. So I need to allow Gianna to figure it out on her own and not just give her the answer. So that's kind of what I'm going to hope to be doing for myself.
Okay, so
but guiding her, but without giving her the answer.
So is that what you would like me to be watching for, too?
Good thought, yes.
Or did you have something else in mind?
No, I didn't. I haven't had anything in mind. But, yes, jumping in and...
Okay, so, wait time?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know if it's wait time or just I don't... Wait, how do I go about this? So, for example, today, I was doing a context clues poem. So it was a little poem, and it was a close activity. So I had the main thing that I wanted her to figure out from the poem, I had blanked out. But there was 2 words in the poem that she didn't know what they were. And she said, I don't know what they were, but she brought it up to something, and I immediately told her what the definition was. I was like, oh, this means this, this, this. But I should have, at that point, used the time and said, this is a teachable moment. we're working on context clues. You know, can you use the clues to figure it out? I don't think she could have figured the words out from the poem setup necessarily, but I just jumped in immediately. So it's that.
So what you're saying is maybe more keeping track of whether you're giving wait time or support, kind of different ways that you're providing the time she needs.
Okay.
And how you're doing it.
Yeah.
Or if you just jumped right in.
Right.
So kind of keeping track of how often maybe you jumped right in, or how often then you actually gave her some wait time, or guided her, I guess, how to do it.
Yeah, I think that is what I need to work on.
Okay, so wait.
No, I do think that is what it is. So did I wait to let her figure it out, or did I support her and guide her in the right direction, or did I straight out give her the answer?
Okay. So maybe we can come up with some kind of chart that then the question you asked, maybe a question, whether it's a question or a direction, and then if she could do it, or you had to like jump back in and tell her, or you had to support.
Right.
Or give her wait time, or reading.
Okay.
We'll come up with something. Okay. So, in this lesson, you see yourself, as you envision this lesson, you're kind of seeing yourself to produce the student outcomes, to give her more time, and also support her a little bit more than just telling her.
Right, right. Okay.
So then what will you be doing first, next, last? How are you planning on wrapping everything up?
That's one thing. We're done our novel, so I want to start a new reading with her, but I don't know if, because I am going to bring in the Is Your Mama a Llama book. I do want to, after that, attempt some kind of poem reading with prefix suffix. So again, they're 2 short little readings, but I don't know if I should jump into another, short novel for her, or because we only have a few days left. I don't know. That's where I'm kind of stuck. I'm helping you here.
Well, would you like to start a novel? Some kind of reading with her?
I would. But I feel like it's such a process. These are smaller novels. I don't know if I want to do the same expository, or if I want to go narrative. I don't know.
What do you feel she needs more help in? Does she need more help in still the expository?
Testing-wise, it was expository.
Okay.
So I should probably stick to that route. Okay. That was good. So yes, I probably will start a new expository, maybe similar.
Do you see you have here in your pile of things, just different magazines? I mean, maybe instead of starting a novel, would she be into reading articles? So that you're still reading, but maybe not starting a bigger text?
Yeah. No, that's true. We could do that. And then maybe there'll be some real-life context clue things that we could jump into with this.
Right, and then if she has the background knowledge, like I see it's a lot of dog stuff, so
right,
I think you said she likes dogs.
Yes, yeah.
She has the background knowledge to help her with that as well.
True. Yeah, we'll probably go that route then.
So, what is it that you hope to see Gianna doing or hear her saying that will indicate that you've kind of stayed on the right track and that your lessons are being successful in the next week?
The fact that she can break down prefixes, suffixes, know the meanings, of the ones that we've at least done, and that she can use her inferencing skills to, use the context clues and figure out the word or the meaning behind the text.
So So what will you look for in her reaction to know if she's understood your directions and your goals of what you hope for her to do?
I guess just by how I know if she understood my directions.
Yeah.
She'll, be able to respond appropriately. And I'll be able to tell by her body language. Even today, we were doing a Talk Like a Pirate game where she had to use the context clue to figure out what the pirate was saying. So, she looked at me like I was crazy when I read the directions and said, this is what we're doing. So I got, just by that response, she wasn't really sure. So together, we picked a card and we discussed it together of, okay, this is how we're going to do this. This is what we need to do. And we went through the steps together. So, we had a trial run, I guess.
So you kind of modified your instruction based on her reaction.
Right, exactly.
Okay, is there anything else you'd like to add that maybe now you've kind of thought of that you would like to see, or that you hope she accomplishes?
No, I think that's it. I think she's been pretty successful so far, so I'm just hoping to continue to, make her work on the thing that she was the weakest on, so.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks.
Okay.